everybody. It's Dr. Kelly of Discovery Health Healing Center and my assistant and nutrition coach, Sadie. She and I are going to demonstrate what we're doing at the Healing Center to help your body heal. And today we're demonstrating a little bit about photobiomodulation, and we're going to break it down step by step as we go.
My name is Rhoda. I'm here at Discovery Health. I started coming about a month ago. I'd seen on Dr. Kelly's Facebook pages how she had talked about she was going to have the Novathor bed. And I've been having thyroid issues, so I thought, oh, maybe it's something I should try. I wonder if it would help with that, but I wasn't really sure. So I signed up for one of her free sessions. And when I came in, I guess I need to backtrack a little bit. I had some hip surgeries or hip replacements about 8 or 9 years ago. And I have fallen a couple times in the last 2 years on my right hip. And I had some issues with lower back pain. And then I was having some issues in my neck. And I thought, well, maybe I should give the Novathor a try. So I scheduled my appointment for the free session. And I went in the bed and said, okay, I think I like this. And I went home, and I'm driving home. I live in Appleton, and I'm driving home and had to change lanes because I had a slow car in front of me, and I turned my head. And I quickly went back, and I did it again. And I went, wait a minute. I was only doing this before I came in the bed, and now I'm doing this. And the next time I came in, because we had scheduled some laser therapy sessions, I told Dr. Kelly, I said, you're not going to believe this. She said, well, how was the Novathor? I said, you're not going to believe this. I could turn my head on my way home when I was changing lanes, and I had never been able to do that. The pain in my lower back, it's still there. I'm seeing a chiropractor because she suggested to do both, to kind of enhance both. It will enhance both things. So I've been doing that. And when I went to the chiropractor, I told her I was doing this bed, and she was aware of it. And she told me, well, you'll probably only need 3 chiropractic sessions and then maintenance after that. So that's what is planned right now, and I have only one more session with the chiropractor. And I feel so much better. I have more energy. I go home from being in the bed. I actually was just in there right now. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna do my laundry. If it weren't raining outside right now, I'd be washing my windows. It gives me so much energy. I lay in the bed, and I told Dr. Kelly this today. I said, I can breathe, and I feel like I'm breathing way down to the bottom of my lungs. And I have not been able to do that or felt like doing that for years. So I just am so excited about it because it's really helped my overall, how I feel overall, not only with my thyroid, but with my back issues and with my neck issues. So if you're hesitant, please give it a try. I think you are going to enjoy it. I signed up for the 3-month unlimited, and I'm glad I did it, and I'm so looking forward to the rest of the sessions that I'm going to have in the bed. So my advice to you is please give it a try. You won't regret it. Have a good day.
So today it's about photobiomodulation. Let's break that word down to start, right? Because it's a big word. Nobody knows what it means from the start. Photo, you all know what photos are, right? So it's light, photo, light. Photobio, that means the body, that means life. So light, life, and change or modulation. Modulation means we're either stimulating the body or the cells, or we're inhibiting the body or the cells, okay? Or just think of change. Light, body, change. That's what we're doing. What are we doing? We're targeting inflammation in the area. We're removing the inflammation. We're removing the edema or swelling. We're allowing the body to absorb the light for tissue repair. So we're stimulating tissue repair. We get rid of the bad in the area by removing the swelling and the inflammation, and then increasing the circulation brings about all new cells to help the area heal and repair. We are facilitating the body healing itself, okay? We can target trigger points, which may be trigger points in nerve bundles or muscle tightness to help that relax. And then we also get at a deep level to promote analgesia, which means pain relief. Like an infrared sauna? Well, it's not. Is this like a tanning bed? Well, I know it kind of looks like one. It is shaped similarly, but it is not a tanning bed. There is no UV radiation here. This is all red and infrared, specifically near infrared light that we're getting right now. And my cells already are getting exposed to it and absorbing it, and it's so absolutely wonderful. Does create a photochemical response in your body. That's how it works. It is light therapy. It's red, and we can see the red. That's on that light spectrum, part of the rainbow. But it also provides near infrared. So it is not an infrared sauna. This is not hot, but it does promote circulation. There is light here, so it can get a little bit warm, and there is a fan at the end of the bed. But infrared sauna, which makes you hot and sweaty, and you detox, and you sweat out tons of toxins during an infrared sauna, is far infrared. So it's at a different wavelength, and it actually vibrates your cells inside your body to create that reaction. This is near infrared, just outside of the red that we can see. The near infrared penetrates into our cells. So actually, I've got way too many clothes on to actually get in the bed because it's your skin that needs to absorb it. So you actually do get down to your skivvies because you want to be able to absorb as much light as possible while you're in there. We do provide goggles too because it's pretty bright, But once you've been in there a few times, most people get really used to it. And the other thing, do you see me even closing my eyes? It is not going to hurt my eyes. This is LED light. It's not laser light. It is not damaging to any cell in your body. From just a short 5-minute session, we have people coming out and saying, whoa, that was so awesome. It felt so great. It was so calming. It was so relaxing. And now I've got so much energy. Literally, people are saying that after coming out of here for just 5 minutes. We also have people who have stiff necks, who have aches and pains. And after that first session, they're like, wow, my range of motion is so much better in my neck. We had one woman put her clothes back on, thank goodness, after her session, right? And she said that was the moment that she knew the bed changed something for her. She always has pain taking a shirt on and off. And when she got out of the bed, she put on her shirt and her shoulder didn't hurt anymore. It's going to help you recover from your exercise. It's going to boost your energy. And it does help fight the aging process. Not only superficial to be anti-aging. It does provide that. But it gets at a cellular level. And that's where we really age fast. So if you know two people who are both 50 years old and you look at one person and say, yeah, they look their age, but they look good. And you look at the other 50-year-old person and they really look 70 or 80. They age fast. They have a lot of oxidative stress that actually makes them rust on the inside. That's what oxidative stress is. That's why everybody knows about antioxidants. Well, absorbing infrared light helps to change at the cellular level to function normally and removes oxidative stress. So it does literally slow the aging process because it gets rid of that inflammation and helps the cells to function normally. So anybody can use it, no matter if you're the endurance athlete or if you're the person on this end of the spectrum who has fibromyalgia, who has chronic pain, who has a back condition or a neck condition or a hip condition or, name anything else, and any one of us along the spectrum, every single one of us can benefit from this. I gave you several examples of what people say. Ooh, I forgot to tell you this one because it's just the bomb. It's so funny, it's so precious, and it was 100% sincere when I asked this woman who is 80 years old, who is coming and using the Novathor on a regular basis. I asked her just the other day, I said, how's it going? How are you feeling? Are you feeling anything? Are you feeling good about it? And you want to know what she said? I was just so taken aback because it was so precious. She threw her hands up in the air and she said, I feel like I'm 40. And who could not just burst out laughing and with joy for this woman at the age of 80 and just feeling tremendous benefits in an overall healing and recovering and keeping her full of spunk and joy to keep things moving and feeling good. self-care special that we've had out there. For only $40, we invite you to come on into the Discovery Health Healing Center. Take a moment to invest in yourself. Every one of you can afford $40 to feel a little bit better, and let us help you boost your mood, your emotions, your joy, your energy. What you're gonna get in this special is a farm-to-home essential oil roll-on of your choice. You'll get to sample some different smells. You're gonna get to enjoy a foot detox bath, and those are super fun and exciting. You're gonna get one short session in the Novathor. Now, the timer today went for 12 minutes, and that's our standard time in the bed. But when you come in it for the very first time, it's about half that. So it's a shorter session, and people are still coming out with great things to say about that 5 or 6 minute session. But then we need to ramp you up to that 12-minute time, so it's not too overstimulating, or several people who have used the bed are very fair-skinned. So you do get a Novathor session, and then we'll offer you some organic coffee, tea, or a latte to enjoy your experience while you're visiting with us. But Missy is going to tell us a little bit about the treatments that she's been getting here and how they've been changing things for her. So Matthew is our laser therapist. He's just going to give Missy her normal treatment while we're sitting in the room with her. And I'm going to ask Missy first, what was it? Well, actually, the very first thing, you went in the Novathor, the whole body light bed. And I want you to tell people what you felt when you did that for just a short period of time the first time.
How I felt. Well, I came with my daughter, so that was really nice. Me and Morgan both came in just to try it out. I mean, I had no idea what to expect. So, and I thought 5 minutes, that's really short.
Yeah, and that first session is definitely short.
I want to go the whole time, but it's good to start slow.
Yep, exactly.
It was really nice. It was very relaxing. Well, I don't know, you want me to start like why I came in?
Absolutely,
okay.
Go ahead.
Well, the shoulder that Matthew is holding right now, probably about maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I was grabbing onto a tow rope while I was skiing, and rather than letting it kind of flow through my hand and then grabbing on
You did one of these?
I grabbed onto it and I could feel, exactly, I know, I could feel my shoulder, but like stretched about 5 feet, past what it's supposed to now. But yeah, I could kind of hear it. It didn't sound very good. And it kind of went away, and then it would kick up, and then it would get better, and then it would get a little bit worse. And then just recently, I would say in the last maybe 6 months or so, it really started to get aggravating. So just from what you were telling me about the bed and the laser, I just really didn't know what to expect. But so the first time in the bed, I just felt really energetic.
Okay.
I felt like I had more energy. And then at night, I slept really good. So that was
Okay.
kind of my experience with that.
You also told me that when you first went in the bed and you put your shirt back on, what did you?
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was the whole point.
That was the whole point. she forgot already.
Yes.
Because things have changed. But now
Yes.
tell them
Yes,
what
that's
happened.
Right. So that was 5 minutes in the bed. That's where I was going with the 5 minutes, and then I just went and sidetracked.
That's
Yeah. So my biggest struggle is actually getting out of my shirt, like getting out of a tank top. If I have a tight tank top, anything that involves this arm trying to lift it up and over is really, really painful.
Okay.
So yeah, I took off I just took off my shirt on the way in, and it felt really sore. And then when I just kind of noticed when I put it back on that I had some little bit more freedom of motion.
Okay, so the range of motion
The range of
changed a little
motion.
bit, but then even putting her shirt back on, when she came out, she's like, you know what I just realized? That hurt when I took my shirt off, and it didn't really hurt when I put my shirt back on, yet this shoulder always hurts.
Right. Yeah, it was really significant.
Yeah.
And I think I even said it was like, usually the pain is like a 9, and then when I came out, it was like a 5. So it's
Perfect.
still there, but I mean, I did this 5 years, and this is 5 years, and of course I ignored it for so long.
Right.
That, you know, I'm not expecting it to go away
And you also
instantly.
told me you were a gymnast
Right.
through most of your life. So
Yep.
when we think about that, all of the wear and tear,
A lot of injuries and just, you know, on the bars and just maybe a lot of shoulders,
Sure.
shoulder movements. and that.
Perfect. Well, so having that one experience, very limited, short experience in the bed, prompted us then to talk more about specific treatment. And the modalities that Matthew is going through here are using LED light to decrease inflammation, promote improved circulation, and even when he was underneath the arm, we're targeting the lymphatic system. So we're improving the circulation all to the arm and to the localized area where she's having a problem. He'll also be using some other treatments along the way to help identify trigger spots in the nerve bundles or muscle spasms that we interrupt. And then lastly, to get a deeper penetration for analgesia or pain relief. So those are the basic 4 modalities that we're going through, although I explained that it sounded like it was more than 4, but it's really 4 things that he's doing in her treatment session. Now, Missy's been coming for a couple weeks.
This is like, I think we're going into our 3rd week.
Okay, of getting treatment specifically to her shoulder. And actually, you know, going in the Novethor bed was one thing that I think, tell me if it's wrong, that made her go, wow, I can't believe that changed that like that. Maybe getting something specific
Right.
to the
That's
area.
exactly what we were talking about, because that was general. That was awesome. And then just pinpointing the spot that. And at first when we started, it wasn't just a spot; it was just all over. It was just radiating. And that was one thing that I talked to you about last time that I really noticed. I think the first week it was kind of on and off, where I would feel it almost kind of felt like it just stiffened up a little bit more, and it was changing. And then now that we're into last week was the first time that I was really thinking, wow, this is really noticeably changing, because
Yeah.
it used to radiate, I mean, through my whole shoulder blade,
Yeah.
and then down into the arm, and just feel like a lot of burning and hot, just inflammation
And
through that whole
even,
area.
what about, you know, in the very beginning, I think it even radiated up the
Yeah,
side
it
of
was
your
going
neck
into my neck
and was
then
cramping
shoulder
around that
blade.
shoulder blade where it just felt so tight there, and then the radiation, as you
Yeah.
described, down your arm.
Yeah.
But then what did you just tell me on Tuesday then,
Yeah.
in comparison? So now think about this for a moment. She noticed a little bit of pain relief, a little bit of improved range of motion after just the whole light bed therapy. And then now, as we're going into our 3rd week of some laser specific treatments, she had tightness, stiffness up her neck, crunching spasms essentially around her shoulder blade, and radiating pains down her arm. And what did you tell me on Tuesday?
Yeah, I just felt like it's this area, like, you know, it's just such a big area, and now it's just shrinking down to where it's to the point, just kind of right, actually probably where the injury actually happened.
Right.
So now I can actually feel where the injury happened, but I don't feel all this radiating pain. So I think now that we can get rid of that inflammation in that area, now it'll have a chance to heal. I
Exactly.
mean, nothing's going to heal in the presence of inflammation.
Right, and which is also the reason why when we're talking about her work on a daily basis, we've discussed getting away from something that she knows re-injures it every time. So the modalities that we're doing here are promoting healing. And it's really significant that changes that she's noticed from it being such a large area. She described upper neck, inner shoulder blade, down her arm. And now she can say, oh, it hurts here. Like, I think that's actually where the tear or the
Right.
strain happened. So we've
And I
gotten
never
rid
really
of.
felt it there. But yeah,
Oh.
when we were doing the laser, when you can hear it, I don't know how to explain that part. When,
Oh, okay. When we
Yes.
look for a trigger point.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you're talking
yeah,
about.
so now it's not, we weren't getting so many triggers all over the place, which is kind of in that localized area.
Okay, so pretty significant change from that inflammation and circulation, which is making, how much of an impact do you think that's making on your day-to-day life?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, just be able to be able to take off your tank top is a nice thing.
Without pain.
Right, and to be able to lift, you know, to be able to lift and grab things a little bit above your head.
Mhm.
So those are the things that I'm definitely noticing, because those are things that were super painful.
Okay. Awesome. Any other things that you can think about that we should share with people?
Well, I'm just excited to see. I'm only in my third week, so we're going. I think my treatment was for 6 weeks, and then just kind of see how it goes from
After
there.
that, remember that photobiomodulation is a photochemical reaction within the cells of your body. So we're getting rid of the inflammation in all those areas as we described. So once that's out of the way, we can facilitate healing.
Right.
And
you can't feel anything. I mean, it's not. You can't. It doesn't burn. It doesn't feel. I mean,
is
you
it
can't-
hot?
No.
No.
There's no heat at all. I can't feel anything.
Yeah. So it's pretty
And
amazing.
Nancy does a great job. We're getting to know each other now.
Yeah. Gonna get to know your laser therapist
That's
quite
right.
well.
That's
because
right.
You spend a lot.